second of me talking about, what I would be doing in the video. That was because I was so excited. I just wanted to go ahead and, just try out my butters. But as you can see right now, I'm just cutting up my butters into small pieces, and I'm just putting them in a pot. They're in a glass bowl. The pot is on low, so they're just, the water is just making the butters melt. So yeah. So the butters that I am using, it is shea butter and coconut butter. Coconut butter is one of the hardest butters, and shea butter is one of the softest butters. So I know, shipping out butters, body butters, I watched videos and they said that the butters melt, while they ship into the customers. So I did my research and I used cocoa butter, because it is one of the hardest butters. So I use that because I don't want my butters to melt, while it's shipping. So I wanted to use cocoa butter and shea butter, because they're one of the most popular butters. So now I am going in with my oils. I am using coconut oil and grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is very good for the skin. Coconut you can use for anything, it's also good for the skin too. So I'm basically just pouring in a cup of each. I did go back in and add some more oil because I just wanted to make sure, it just had the right amount of oil in there. Because again, this is my first time trying out working with butters. So yeah. And this is how the butters look once they are melted. They're very oily. Looks like it's just oil, So this is after I put the butters in the freezer for about 30 to 40 minutes. You just have to let them harden a little bit. And then I went in with my mixer and I mixed it all up till it got into like a whipped consistency, because that's the kind of type of, consistency you want for a body butter. Y'all, this took a really long time. I didn't think it was gonna take me this long to whip up these butters. My mixer was acting like it was on number 4 when it was actually on lower. As you can see, my butters was just flying everywhere. But yeah, this took a really long time. The butter kept getting hard again. It was taking forever to get soft. So yeah, just sit back, watch me work to get it to a thick whipped butter consistency. So as you can see now, we have some fluffiness, but it's not there yet. So we have to keep working because this is not the consistency that we are looking for. So now I'm going in with my flavoring oil. This is the flavor Tropical Punch. So I just poured the whole little bottle in there. I am gonna go with another flavor because I wanted to get out the smell of like chocolate, coconut, whatever smell, you know, might still be in there if you can smell it. I know I definitely smelled chocolate, so I just wanted to get that out and just put like a fruity smell into the butter. So now that I have the consistency that I'm looking for, I'm just going to dip some butter out into 2 different bowls because I'm going to be using 2 different colors. So I'm just trying to measure, put as much of the same amount of butter in each bowl. Y'all, I had to get me a bigger bowl because the butter was just too much. Like, the bowls was too small, too much butter in the bowls. So I had to dump the butter into a bigger bowl, and I just created more dishes for me to wash. I know there is some pigment on the side of the bowl as you saw, but I wasn't done mixing, and that was just where I was stopping so I can work on that next color. So as you saw, the first color I did was blue. Now I'm going in with this orange. I don't know why I chose these colors. I just wanted to be different, I guess. So this orange and blue is just going to be a mix together. So now that I have my colors all mixed in, I'm going ahead and piping my butters. So this is a piping bag that I'm using, and they're just gonna pipe the butters into the jar to make it look all pretty, nice and fancy. But as you can see, I was struggling. Like, it took me a really long time to get that butter to come out. Now that I am all done with my first jar, I am going to be using my next jar, and I'm just going to do the same thing. So as you saw, I had to go back in and add some more butter into my piping bag because I was getting pretty low. So I just went ahead and just refilled up each of the colors into my piping bag. And there you go, I am all done. I didn't record the last bit of my video, but these are my pictures of how my butters came out. They smell really, fruity and everything, but they do still have a chocolate smell to them to me. But yeah, these are my pictures that I posted up on my business, and thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.